Alright, Revenants, welcome back to the weakness playlist, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Crown of Sand and what weaknesses we have through here. Now, it's a bit bizarre that you run into a whole bunch of enemies through here that kind of have different damage types, but then as you get to the Successor, you come in contact with an entirely different weakness set. So we'll go over this here one at a time. So these fellas are weak to Ice Crush. And we'll get some Ichor back here. And we'll go for a Cloak of Winter and put him down quickly. And then this fella, we will go for him. And as you see there, 15,000 is more than enough to put him down. And this fella here, we will go for some Ichor back. And as you see there, we get about 7 Ichor on a strike because of our gifts here that we have with blood-sucking blades. What in the world? The backstab did not take there, I guess. That was very bizarre, to say the least. Oops. Okay. Somehow, oh, I died from that fella there. Okay. And we will go for a Jupiter's Blade, and that is why we have Jupiter's Blade active, is because it is the weakness of these fellas. Now we could go for Dusk Edge or Execution. Either one of those would be equally beneficial, so we can go for Dusk Edge for those fellas. Now, the reason, what happened there, I'm not exactly sure why the backstab didn't take, but when I died and I came back, what that was there was indeed killing an enemy and getting health back from lifesteal. Okay, so now as we come down here into the squids, we find ourselves having access to these things, and we'll see if it'll come up the stairs here, or Eva's just going to kill it. But they are weak to blood and ice as well. So we can get some Ichor back, and you can see there 7,000 damage. We can absolutely ruin their day with one Dusk Edge. And let's go ahead and walk through the center here, and let's get all of them active. So now they're all on their way over here. Now this is nice because we can head on over here. Whoops. And now we're leaking as well. We can get some Ichor, and we can go for a swipe and kill multiple enemies. And go for another swipe, kill multiple enemies. Whoops. And see there again, we killed an enemy, and because we did that, we are able to come back to life in the event that we don't kill, in the event that we do kill enemies. So these guys are sort of weak to blood, but nothing too extreme. So the Jupiter's Blade is only good versus the regular Lost fellas, but they are also weak to blood. So if you do blood ice through here, you will do very, very, very well against all of the enemies that you come in contact with. Now here it's important, as this is kind of a key point, is that you run up quickly and you come over this way, and you can miss the fella at the top of the road there. And as we run through here, he goes for a massive kind of a damage there. And as we're also paired up with Eva, since she does blood damage versus these guys, she helps us out extremely well. Okay, so here again we see one of these guys, and we go for that, and we can go for a Dusk Edge and put him down very, very easily because he is also weak to blood. So you have a couple different options for those guys, but also you want to go for blood as well, because since they're weak to blood, you might as well, since these guys are also weak to blood. Okay, now here, this is nice for an Ivy Veil. If you live in this area, you can encourage this fella to stop doing that by coming down here. And then we can hit him with a Baba Yaga's Gaze and just go for him. So you can see there that we definitely have the damage we need. And this guy, will put him down. Whoops. Okay, and this guy we can put him down too. And this guy we can put him down too. So you see Dusk Edge is pretty quick and effective, while at the same time we can have access to a pretty damaging gift while maintaining low ichor consumption even with our high ichor consumption build. And this is another reason why you want an Ivy Veil in here, as you have a lot of these ranged enemies that lead to ambushes, so you're able to attack them from a distance without getting close. Okay, and as we come up here, we can attack this thing, and then we can get the big white guy aggroed as well, as he is more dangerous than the shooter, but he's dangerous from over there. So let's go for Ichor. Okay, let's go for a Baba Yaga's Gaze. And as you see, he's completely weak to Ice Crush, as we did extreme amounts of damage there. And now we can take care of the shooter easily. And as you see, it also affords us Ichor back. Now the Dust Bandit over there that we see to our right, over there, he is weak to a couple of things, but in order to play against him, you want to make sure that you are prepped and ready in a considerable way. And this is another region where this kind of veil can come in handy, as we can get him to not be over there, and we can go somewhere like over here. But here come the dust things, and they don't reach this far. So if you have trouble with him, you can make him come to you in a sense, but it's kind of here nor there. So we'll just go ahead and we'll see how to go against him. So we'll go for a Baba Yaga's Gaze, and as you see there, he does he has a huge amount of HP, but that's okay, as we can whoops. Okay, let's go for a launch. Nope, no launch. Okay, we'll go for another freezing roar. Okay, and we'll go for, he drained all of our Ichor. Can't see him now. Okay, and we're dead again. So as you see, this guy is just very, very problematic. Whoops. And let's go for another Baba Yaga's Gaze. Okay, and let's go for a launch. And see, he resists Pierce considerably, but he is weak to Crush. So if you're paired up with Ice Crush, you can get through here pretty well. But these guys are just a pain. Okay, so let's go for Ichor Regeneration. And the reason I'm going for these two is, you can see here on the Devourer we have a 3.31. We have an extremely high drain rating, so that's very, very useful to go for that. Oops. And if you time that correctly, you can go against the slimes here and get big time Ichor recovery, as you see there, even though we're leaking and everything, and we're in the sand as well. We're still able to damage all of these enemies through here. Okay, and again, you can just slash down the slugs, and since they are weak to blood, we can go through here and easily get back a whole bunch of life, as well as Ichor as well, even though we're leaking, and even though we are in the sand and everything, because we have an extremely high recovery rate on our halberd here. Okay, and then we have another big white fella there, and then we have these two slimes, And so coming through this area, if you're paired up good enough, you will absolutely wreck this entire area. So there's half his health. And good job, Eva. Now we'll go for this slime, so we'll get some ichor back. Good job, Eva. Okay, and we'll go for a freezing roar. So 8,000, that's pretty good. And we'll go for a couple of attacks here. Okay, and we'll go for a swipe and put him down. Okay, so this has kind of been this area, and you know, just kind of running through. Now for the Successor of the Throat, she is weak to Ice Slash, which again is nothing that we were doing through here. So you build like this and you think, oh, the Successor is going to be good, and then you get there and she's weak to Ice Slash, which is nothing that we've been doing. We have Ice and we have Slash, but they're not in one gift or in one weapon, so you're kind of hard up to go against her in this way. But what you would but she's susceptible to poison and stun, and so you would definitely want to go for poison and stun on her if you're doing a status effect set, as well as ice and slash. So we just so happen to have the perfect weapon to do that against her, and that is the Ice Blood. If you are paired up in such a way that you can make use of the Ice Blood, it is one of the far superior weapons against her, since it is both her weaknesses, slash and ice, all at the same time. And you can even get the Pheon Chrome transformed Ice Blood, and that adds more ice damage onto her, or the stun version, or the poison version. So either one of those three would be really, really good swords against her, and you can pair up for that accordingly. So I hope you all enjoyed that and learned something about the weakness through the Crown of Sand, and we will be picking up in the next area after probably on Saturday, I would imagine. Sometime during that day we'll pick up over there. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then.